Hello, welcome, hola, konnichiwa, guten tag, ich heiße c.o.b, and I'm going to give my thoughts today on the whole hashtag SaveSiege movement as someone who has well over 5,000 hours in Rainbow Six Siege, and I made playing the game my full-time job for like 5 years. I think I have a relatively, what's the word? What's the word for like my opinion might mean something kind of to somebody. Relevant. I feel like maybe my opinion's relevant. Albeit my experience with the game is a little bit different. Like I did all funny moments, and then I've hit champ a couple times and shit like that. So I figured I'll give my thoughts on my screen here. I have pulled up Spoit, the Rainbow Six Siege pro guy, Spoit. He made like a big tweet. I guess he collected a bunch of ideas from a bunch of creators and stuff, and they put out like this big thing in a tweet. So I have that tweet pulled up, and I'll kind of just go over that. I feel like that's a good start. I'll go over his tweet, give my opinions on that as I go through it, and then I have like a SaveSiege Reddit thing pulled up, and I'll just as like a little extra, and then I'll give what I think could save the game, whether or not I think it should be saved. And that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to do that and then enjoy the probably like World at War Zombies footage or whatever the fuck I do in the background. Maybe some Modern Warfare 3 survival. I don't know what I'll feel like playing. Enjoy that. Give me ideas for more things you want me to talk about. Welcome to the c.o.b cast. That's what I'm calling this now. And also, little tidbit, these like things that I have pulled up on my screen probably will not be pulled up on your screen. So listen in, okay? This is the c.o.b cast. This is a listening experience, not a looking experience. Also, I'm lazy and I don't want to screenshot it and edit it in, okay? That's not what we do on this channel. I don't do the whole editing thing on this channel, okay? I talk, I ramble, and I play Call of Duty. From before some of you were probably even born. Okay, here we go. Hashtag SaveSiege from Spoit, from @SpoitR6. It starts off, hashtag the joint creator statement is what they're calling it. It starts off with the title or the header here. We love Siege, but it needs real attention. These are actionable steps that could bring creators, players, and Ubisoft back on the same page. What needs to change? All right, here we go. Point 1, anti-cheat and fair play. Implement stronger anti-cheat measures. Example, improved detection, ring 0 anti-cheat. I don't know what that means, but anti-cheat, I mean, that's just an obvious one. Like, that's literally, I would say top priority is better anti-cheat. I haven't played that game in like a year. Like, I mean, that's probably an exaggeration. I've played one game this season, I know that. And I went 10-1, so now my KD for the season is going to say 10.0, and I'm leaving it that way. But every season, sorry, I burped, that's really gross. But every season before this one, not every season, but like the past couple seasons, I play here and there. I hit champ a couple seasons ago just for the fuck of it, but it's like every other game. I think statistically, with the amount of cheaters that were getting banned, statistically, on average, there were 2 cheaters in every ranked game being played at high rank. Like, there's obviously games that had no cheaters, but statistically, 2 people in your game either had cheats or had cheated or are cheating currently. All right, create manual review teams for bans active 24/7. So I'm sure that's like Overwatch, maybe like CS:GO Overwatch thing. Like have people do the manual review, like have people do the Overwatch, and then have a team of people reviewing the Overwatch, like whatever decision the Overwatch people came through and like banning them. Active 24/7 is crazy. I mean, if the anti-cheat wasn't shit, I don't even think you'd really need that. Like Battlefield had, like, and all the new games are doing this secure boat shit. Just do that, right? That seems to be working. Provide creator tools, manuals for moderation and reporting in real time. I don't really care about that, to be honest. Sue major leakers who repeatedly damage the game's release pipeline. I feel like they've done that before. Clearly, it doesn't work that well. I mean, go for it. Just do whatever it takes, I guess, right? That's a Raz Cranberry LaCroix, by the way. Okay, point number 2. Creator support and tools. Several titles have now experienced effective and friendly new player onboarding via sandbox-style integrations. This would be far more effective than continued resource to projects like Dual Front. I agree. Delete Dual Front entirely. Delete Dual Front. Get rid of... I think there should be, honestly, 2 playlists in the game. Casual, which has no skill-based matchmaking. Like, just make unranked casual, right? No skill-based matchmaking. Or maybe, I don't know. There's not enough players in the game to have all these playlists, in my opinion. Okay, so they need to fucking tighten it up. Casual, unranked, whatever the fuck. No skill-based matchmaking or very loose. And ranked, which should be match made purely on rank, not skill-based matchmaking. I don't give a fuck if people boost, because then you're just gonna fucking, if the anti-cheat's good, it's not gonna be so easy for people to boost, right? Ranked 1.0, bring it back. Back to the thing. CS2 integrates community mode maps. Siege could follow suit. Yeah, I mean, whatever. They just need to add all the maps back into ranked, honestly. Like, I get some of them aren't very competitive. Rework them. Rework all the non-competitive maps and put them in. Like, they keep releasing new maps that nobody wants to play, you know? So take the ones that people do want to play and rework them to be slightly more competitive. Throw them back in there. And just bring that fucking... delete hostage out of the game, I'm sorry. And bring secure area back to ranked. I'll just take a pause here and tell you what I think would improve the game. Bring all the maps back to ranked. Stop adding new shit. Like, there's honestly too much shit in the game, it kind of feels like. Add a couple guns and throw them onto existing operators. Rework all the maps. Delete hostage. Bring secure area back to ranked. Get rid of rank 2.0 entirely. And tug my balls. Alright, eases development pressure on Ubisoft by allowing community developers to build within a game to provide more content. I guess. I mean, I feel like the player base isn't strong enough to support more shit, right? Like, it's a good idea and it's fun, but like, we're kind of beating a dead horse. Like, a lot of people are going to be optimistic in their reviews of this. I'm a little bit more pessimistic. I think we're kind of, you know, like, they gotta tighten up. Like, don't get too broad, right? And people can disagree with me. This is just my opinion, right? Okay, so you can tell me your opinion in the comments. I'll read them. If we don't agree, that's okay. Rollback. Oh, now we're on to the gameplay and balance part of the post. Okay, rollback limb damage update, at least for shield operators. Just get rid of shield operators. Give ACOGs back to previously removed operators. Consider a return of the 1.5 scope. ACOG, nah, sure. 1.5 scope, please, God, no. Nerf shields slightly to make them more supportive, not dominant. Like I said, just get rid of them. Focus on buffs for low pick rate operators rather than nerfing high pick rate operators. Why not just do both? But rather than like nuking everything, they should do like incremental tones, right? Instead, they just like start taking shit away. It's like if a kid is being a little bit too selfish with his toys, the parents just like fucking take it away and give it to their other, like, right, give it to the other kid for a little while, right? Like, we shouldn't be taking turns on the Xbox. Just fucking bring everybody up to speed. Reintroduce hostage and security area to ranked. Okay, that's why I said hostage. I mean, I don't really think hostage needs to be. I think hostage can just go. Honestly, nobody plays that shit. Add new game modes. Example, infected and monthly events. Okay, I mean, yeah, the monthly events are fine. I feel like they already do that, don't they? I guess not as often as they should. There should be a monthly one. I agree. That's fine. Introduce separate ranked ladders. 1v1, 2v2, 5v5. See, again, I think that would be a good idea, but I don't think the player base is strong enough to support it. I think anything that you can do to separate the player base further is a bad idea, in my opinion. Address rank 2.0, return back to 1.0 whilst an alternative is built, as opposed to making people wait over a year in hopes of a positive change will come. I mean, it's Ubisoft. It's Rainbow Six Siege. Like, a positive change will be drip fed for the rest of eternity. and we will be waiting forever. I got bored of waiting, so I don't fuck with that game no more because I can't wait anymore, you know? I'm tired of getting fed just enough to like keep me hooked, but also be disappointed. So I just kind of stepped away. Understand this will impact queue times, but people will prefer to wait than have their time wasted within the server. I don't... Maybe. Make ranked progression reward skill, not time. Agreed. See, that's, yeah, make 1.0 come back. Enough people will play 1.0. Like, it'll be fine. That used to be the shit. Back in 1.0, if you were good at the game, you just played, like, I mean, it was kind of boring, I guess, like playing the same people all the time. But the player base is bigger now, so, like, it'll still... Also, cross the regions. I forgot about that. Like, make NA all one region. That will help queue times too, right? Or just throw everybody on Central. Like, if somebody's West NA and East NA, just make one big Central NA server. Right? Or, like, just crossbreed the server. I mean, if somebody has fucking 80 ping, dude, I mean, the game is, like, in the shitter. Who cares? No more changes to game based on pick rate, X win rate graph data. Sure. Sounds good. Cosmetics and creative direction. Develop new skin bundles every 2 weeks, matching modern market standards. I mean, that literally doesn't even matter. Add a toggle for tactical realism to hide cosmetic skins for those who prefer a classic look. We cannot latch onto this factor of tactical realism being the reason we don't make more cosmetics any longer, as clearly the appetite for tactical realism is negligible at best. I mean, you can add a toggle if you want, but like that kind of defeats like people will spend less money knowing that other people aren't looking at their fancy skins, right? So that's just not going to happen. It's a fun idea, but it's like such a small amount of the player base that I think will actually give enough of a shit to like turn that on because everybody loves their skins so much. And the game's been out for fucking 11 years now. 10, 11 years. So why would people want to turn on a different thing when they have all these fucking skins? People want to see their skins, you know? That's kind of the whole... People like a flashy... They like their sparkly shit. Now on to functionality and player experience. Improved test server incentives. Participation has dropped from 10k plus to under 1k. Yeah, because there's no fucking reason to play it. All the new seasons that come out suck dick, and you don't get anything for testing it besides, I don't know, giving Ubisoft your opinion to be ignored. Like, that's fun, right? Add like some skin. So yeah, don't worry about the toggle for tactical realism. Add some crazy fucking stupid ass skin that you can get for doing the test server or something. I don't know, like a little badge flare. Add a badge. There you go. They got all the fucking badges now. Just do that. Reassess the movement slowdown. If it's fair but kills player retention, it needs review. Yeah, I think there's a middle ground. The game has just become like every operator just nerfs the W key, which is fine. Like, it's a tactical game, but people want to like move, you know? People want to be able to move around the map. Most games, especially like competitive games, I haven't watched in a while, but for a long time, the meta was just like, hold everyone off with as much shit as possible and clear everything off the map and then attack the bomb with 15 seconds left and then everything will happen. Like, very boring. Rework the chat moderation system. It currently discourages communication and play. Yeah, I've only seen tweets about this. I haven't played the game enough to like have seen this myself. Although I do remember I used to say I am Robert Shimp in chat and that would get me voice banned and shit. So I don't really know who Robert Shimp is or what he did to Ubisoft to get me banned from saying it over and over again, but it's fine because I think I tried to type shrimp maybe and shimp it didn't like. I think I made a whole video on it, but I have seen the tweets where people are saying like I'll fuck your mom and they're getting voice banned and like it's a video game, bro, just chill out. Remove or refine penalties for voice/text chat. Is that not just the same thing I just read? I don't even know. Add an option to disable crossplay on PC for stability and preference. Sure. Yeah, why not? I think that it's not that big of a deal. If ranked 1.0 was in place, I think it would be okay, because then, the best console players everybody will be placed where they should be. And if you're playing against other inputs, like the best console player can beat a PC player, right? Like, whatever. I don't think crossplay is a really big problem. I think rank 2.0 is the problem with that. I think if rank 1.0 was in crossplay, it'd be fine, because then everybody would be paired up against, where they're supposed to be. A continued line of communication to address and tackle other issues. Yeah, definitely open up some sort of line of communication, so that Ubisoft will actually listen to, besides Reddit. A lot of video game companies love Reddit, and Reddit is like a bubble, everybody on Reddit is just fucking foaming at the mouth. Like, listen to somebody who don't listen to me either. Like, I'm fucking stupid. Listen to somebody that kind of understands what's going on. I think a good, like, middle ground, like someone who's not a pro player but someone who's not terrible at the game, like yo boy Roy, Skittles, like someone who is not playing the game competitively. I guess Skittles kind of does sometimes, but like someone who knows enough about the game to understand what would, make a difference. I don't know. Everyone should have it. I don't know. Don't listen to me. I'm fucking dumb. The game's decline has been steep and visible, and it's not difficult to understand why. Siege has been mismanaged for far too long, and it's clear that Ubisoft has grown disconnected from what the community truly values and needs to keep the game alive. We aren't here to tear the game down. We're here to fight for it. We want Siege to succeed, to thrive again, and to once more be the tactical shooter that inspired millions of players and creators. Our voices aren't coming from hate, but from love and urgency. We need to be heard before it's too late, before the creator base disappears, and before there's nothing left to rebuild. Yeah. He's spitting, right? W Spoit, and all the pro players that were like standing up at the event. I think voices will hopefully be heard. This season is make or break, I think. I haven't been watching the reveal. Hopefully it's good. If you guys have been watching the reveal, let me know what you think, what it looks like. I think, like I said, this one is kind of make or break. So we'll see what happens there. And I'm going to read a little Reddit thing here real quick, and then I'll wrap it up. Have seen recent talk, especially from Spoit, about this new movement, so I wanted to share my suggestions. 2 times Diamond 2 peak on PC and Plat 2 Operation Chimera. That's epic flex, but you know what? I think that's a good baseline, because champs are fucking stupid and they're dumb monkeys. And you know what? Diamond 2 is good. Like, you played the game enough to not be terrible, but like, you're not a fucking freak. So maybe this guy's going to cook here. Priority report for streamers with charms. I don't care about that. Again, like I said, if the anti-cheat wasn't shit, you wouldn't need any of that. I don't think anybody should really get that much special treatment. The charms are cool, but like, because then they're just reporting people that are in their games, right? What about everyone else who has cheaters in their games? Like, I think an Overwatch system and a better anti-cheat is the way to go. I don't think anyone should need, like, nobody needs a priority report system, because then we're just wasting resources. Mastery camos / uniforms similar to COD. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's like the game. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to say. Like, get rid of fucking team deathmatch and all that shit. There's, like I said, there's too many modes. Like, just bring the game back to its core. That's what people loved. That's what people fell in love with. It's just gotten too big for its britches. And I think if it went back to its roots a little bit, you would bring a lot of people back, and that would bring a lot of eyes back on the game, because people are like, oh shit, they're actually, doing something. Having like a dark matter equipment equivalent is kind of a lot. I think the game's a little bit too slow, and that if there was a mastery camo, it would just make people would just start farming like free for all and team deathmatch. So I disagree with mastery camos. I think the badges are good enough. Map voting. Instead of banning maps, sides will vote on maps. Yeah, that's a better idea. Map voting would definitely be nice, instead of just banning the same fucking maps over and over every single game. Or, Siege used to have a thing where you could pick which maps you were queuing for. So you could play fucking, like how in Counter-Strike you just play Dust 2 every game if you wanted to. Siege used to be the same way. So if you wanted to play like a less played map, you could throw it. Your queue is going to be long as hell, but like you'll get it eventually, right? So that was pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that. Although that is against my other points where it's like don't separate the player base, whatever. But like give a little, if we tightened up a little bit the amount of modes and things that are on there, I think it would be, you know, a good thing overall. Like it would cancel out is what I'm saying. New maps / reworks. I think reworks before new maps. There's already so many new maps that nobody fucking plays. So if they just reworked those, it'd be the first time people have even seen it anyway. It'll be like the shiny new toy regardless. So just rework all the shits that in it. Build the base back up before you start adding new shit again. Like just rework things, make shit feel new that's already there, because it's going to get too inflated. And Siege is a very hard game to get into. Like if you haven't played Siege before, it's a very difficult game to just like hop into. So I think the more and more and more shit that just keeps getting added, there's already like fucking 70 operators in the game. There's probably more than that. If I were a new player hopping in, I'd be fucking overwhelmed as hell. I'm already overwhelmed. I've missed like 2 operators. I'm already overwhelmed because they just do like crazy shit. New operators every other season. Disagree. Literally just explain that. There's too much shit. Bundles to be bought with Renown as well as our 6 credits. I don't really care about the skins, to be honest. I think that should be the least of our worries. And then anti-cheat. Obviously, this needs some attention, he says. This is from a person named Chaza, by the way. I guess I'll give him credit for his post. Yeah, just, I mean, the anti-cheat has to be top priority. I would say in a priority list, anti-cheat, tightening up the modes and maps, rework everything, get rid of all this like extra shit that nobody plays. You know, some people play it. Sorry to them. A game for everyone is a game for no one, right? Just get back to the roots a little bit. So priorities, anti-cheat. Get rid of all the extra shit. Reworks. Yep. Boom. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any different opinions than me in the comments, that's cool. Let me know. Expect more Cobcast. Also tomorrow, or I'm not sure when this video might go up tomorrow. Today is November 15th. If this video goes up on November 16th or today, I'm going to be streaming November 16th. Thanks for watching. More Cobcast is soon to come. I appreciate the support on this shit. Have a beautiful day. Guten Morgen? Guten Nacht? I don't know. Auf Wiedersehen.